Hello, everyone. I've got some dark olive and some light olive cock hackle, and I've got some 6/0 uni thread in olive. I've got some .020 lead free wire, and in the vise I've got a size 8. It's a limerick hook must have streamer hook. I'm going to use some gold mylar tinsel. What I'm going to be tying for you, it's called a Matuka. The old glasses here, I'm going to need them on this one. You want to start your lead wire first. I like to go down about the hook point and start it in. Well, let's go one more. 22. Let's go one more. 23. Maybe we can just bury it in there. If I can keep her from sticking out there catching my thread. Let's do one more at the back. Guys, I'm going to grab an old pair of scissors here that I got. I'm going to cut this lead off. You can break it easy enough. But if you're lucky like me, you'll peel about half of it off there. Pretty good bunch of lead. I don't go all the way to the head on it. This fly's got a collar on it up the head. But we got enough dubbing to cover that. Get us a little thread dam here. And I'm going to carry that down through there so it doesn't really spread my lead apart. Get myself another dam here. Cut that tag in off. Spin up my thread a little bit. And just kind of wrap it in there good. I'm not really trying to, cover the lead. That olive will cover it pretty good. Let's tie in our mylar tinsel for our ribbing. And there again, I'm going to use my old scissors on that. I'm going to tie that in about body length. Oopsie. Trying to come around the body on me there. It's always something. Get her tied in there pretty good. Now what we're going to do is take us some dark olive. And like I said, this is life cycle dubbing. And get her tied in there. It'll probably take me a couple of times. I should have direct dubbed it, but sorry about this, guys. Like I said, I should have direct dubbed. Where you take the dubbing and put it all at one time like this right here. This is direct dubbing. When you got pretty good size fly, you can do that. And like I said, that being a number 8 streamer hook, it takes a lot more than you think. So I'll finish dubbing that up. I'm not dubbing this real tight. Not dubbing it real tight. I know it's frustrating to sit here and watch somebody dub. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Now, like I said, I've got a couple feathers here. And I'm going to strip all the fluff off the bottom of them, see what we got going here. We'll use this feather for the tail and kind of up the body. We'll match them up here pretty good. Get the tails matched up. See what we got there. That'll take us pretty close. And what you do with these babies is you tear this front off underneath. Like right here on the feather, underneath here, to where it will wrap down underneath and leave you a tail. We'll leave the top one there. Pretty close right there. I'm going to wrap this in up here. Uh-oh, my feathers got together. I let myself go. It happens. Sometimes you zig when you should have zagged. That's definitely what I did on that one. The stems on these feathers are a little tough. You get it. Just stick with it. Two or three good ones on there. That thing's mean. Let me get rid of a little bit of that thick stem. That bobbin is tight. Just a little tight. So it acts like it wants to fly up in the air there. Make sure I've got that far enough back on the body. I believe I'm going to have to take a little more. You can always go back, guys. Don't be afraid to go back. I'm sure there's guys out there that are like, oh God, I don't want to go back. I'm afraid I'll mess up what I got. Don't be, man. That's what it's all about. Take your time. I mean, you're in it now. I mean, you might as well do it right. You know, I'm sure your way is probably better than mine. I mean, I'm just a novice on this. But I just like to do it. Yeah, that went a little better. Now I'm going to take this thing here and little bit. And we're going to take our gold tinsel and we're going to wrap that around the body once there. Oh, I need to wrap it the other way. Sorry, guys. Haven't tied one of these for a little while. I never practiced it or anything. I just started tying it. You know, I guess I should have practiced 2 or 3 of them. But I don't like doing that, man. I like to show you what I do when I do it. That's why I said I'm sure there's a million guys that'll ridicule and do it better than me, but I like to be real with it, man. I'm counter wrapping that. I'm gonna have to take something and kind of brush that out a little bit. I've got a few feathers kind of ruffled in there. Ruffled feathers, get it? It'll work out though. We'll get her up here to the front. Tie across, and then go to the front, make a couple, and I'll tie it in there. You know, go across, and then tie a couple in there, and that'll get you. I'll get you. I'm going to fray that a little bit on the end there, kind of make it a little thinner, and cut that thing off. Gold flying everywhere. Okay. Get a couple more little wraps here. I'm going to take the old toothbrush and hit her there a little bit. See if I can't pick a few of those fibers out. Get her a little Matuka looking a little better. So he won't look so rough. And then I'm going to take a light olive feather. We'll strip a little bit of the fibers off so it won't be quite so long. And we're going to make us a collar for the front of it. I'm hoping. Kind of like a car wreck. Can't look away. Horror show. A little something in there. I'm going to try to be light-handed with this. Sometimes I get a little heavy-handed with these things when I wrap them. I got to watch myself. About 2.5, 3 turns there. I'll get us. Remember, I told you guys I don't do this for a living, man. I just do it because I like doing it. I'd starve to death if I made a living out of it. But it's still fun. That's why I like it so well. You know, if I can show somebody from my mistakes. Now you can take that feather all the way to the hook. You know, you don't have to leave yourself a big head on this thing or anything. Pop that out there. Let me give her one more little brush here. Get her a little prettier for you. I don't know if there's any way to make that thing pretty. Pretty ugly bug. Oh, we got a little sticker out front there. Let me get that bad boy. There's probably about 67% chance that if a fish sees that sticking out there, it won't hit that. Let's see what I got over here. I've got some glue over here. I got some hard as nails here. I'm just going to take my needle and put on there. Try to keep it out of my feathers and out of the eye. Out of the eye. Not real bad. Like I said, that's the first one I've tied in a while. You're seeing the first one I've tied, and gosh, I couldn't tell you when. I've got some over in a box somewhere, but I haven't tied any for a while. I think the ones I tied had eyes on them. I'm not going to do that to this one. I won't torture you no more with that, because it's been a long video anyway. Sorry about that, guys. I like to make them short and sweet. The Matuka. Yeah, if I can do it, you can do it. I appreciate you watching. Maybe I'll see you guys on the water.